of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the
Hey
sideline.
guys, your boy Spade
And a
here.
chance
What we
now to see
doing?
how
And
teams
we
are
good
faring
on
across
the
the league. Here's the latest edition
worst
of the
team
Power
in
Rankings.
the
Look at the Hornets.
NBA.
They've climbed
They were
all
one
the
of the
way up
worst
to the
teams
second
in
spot.
2-7.
And you know, right now
Anyways,
for the Jazz,
you
they've
do.
started out slow. It's not for a
Why is
lack of
Caleb Barton playing for
wanting.
me? Cody Barton?
It's just the way the roster is
Cody?
composed. They have as
That's
many
a
questions on that roster
Okay.
as they have answers.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's Martin in at the 3. And for the Jazz, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Sexton is out there with Collier, and it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. Richards, and a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball stolen. Here's Collins. Finish off the break.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Now Sexton, after the missed 3 from KD. Beal against Sexton. Pass to Collier. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Durant. 11-point game his last outing.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
From deep, Collins. Phoenix grabs the miss. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Richards. The teardrop falls in. Richards got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. Just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic pull. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
No good from Booker.
And I thought that was going to look good from here.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Sexton on the wing. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Collier. Markkanen from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Markkanen's got a couple of threes now in the first for Utah.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Suns. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Utah, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Let's see who's winning this game. I mean, I don't know how we can win this.
Here's Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
And coming in as a floor spacing two guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too. Despite
so we're keeping him.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's KD. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Here's Markkanen. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Beal taking his time here. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The CPU would drive into the lane.
And he is a multi-skilled player.
Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Down low. And it's blocked. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Why is Kobe wanting his
in motion. He can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Ready, big.
Markkanen against Martin. Markkanen down low. Outside Collins. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one drops. Durant's got 5 now.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Tipped away. Sexton with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Here's Collier. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up and finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Booker makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. For the Jazz, Lebowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Collins. And George is subbed in for Collier. And for the Suns, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Cody Martin. Good on the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
George passes to Clarkson for 3. And Colin Sexton with the 3.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Allen outside. For 3, Booker in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Markkanen. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. There's 48 seconds left in the first. George against Booker. Pass to Bull. Count at the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up here. There was only, let's do this.
Jones checked in for Booker. Here's Filipowski. Still yet to score.
Not the shot I expected him to take.
Yo, why do we have negative 46 points? I'm done. That's
Beal
not good.
against Sexton.
Why do we have 4.6 points, bro?
Now here's Beal. D right on him.
How are we this bad?
4 seconds left. And there it is for him. Beal's got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Oh, they
Come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
We've got Keontae George. Allen Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view it?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special. And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Markkanen with it. Jones covering. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Front pass the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for Grayson Allen. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jones drives in. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Pass to Bull. Back to Jones. Beal from long range. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Filipowski. 12 points his last outing. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Markkanen a screen on Beal. Clarkson for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Clever on-ball decision by Clarkson, using the pick to get himself free for that one.
Beal gets a wide-open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 12.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Martin missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
With just about every shot in his bag, Clarkson is an elite-level scorer.
There's Beal with the three, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
I was
During his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Clarkson against Beal. Shoots over Clarkson, and the Suns take on 2 more.
We've seen this many times before. Beal is such a versatile and effortless scorer.
Hits it from three-point range. Lepowski's got it back down within single digits for the Jazz. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Jones. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Devin Booker is second.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Puts up a three. Sensabaugh, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from KD. Martin for three. Another three for Phoenix. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Martin. 12 points for KD.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Martin kicks to Dunn. No good on the three. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Sensabaugh. And that time, also a missed shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in.
Number 8, Grayson Allen.
On defense, the Jazz. Booker with it. George picks him up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Clarkson for three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Done outside. Booker against George. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 14 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Sinks the three-pointer.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Outside, Martin. Dunn left side. Booker with no one around. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. 17 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of game more often than not.
That's good by Clarkson.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
I'm worried about the game.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Potter, the pass to Clarkson. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Booker gets to Allen. Dunn sets a screen for Allen. Outside, Martin. 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
24 seconds left here in the second. Booker outside. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside, George. 3-pointer. And that one released in time, but no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Oh my goodness, man. I don't care if this shot. Shut up. There's a negative this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall.
You're not winning.
And let's talk now about the first half in our game.
Because you're being cooked by 30-year-old.
The team is at its best when you're
cooked by an unk.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Cody Martin is out there with Durant, and it's Richards at the pivot spot.
3-pointer. We're free.
Suns leading by 19. They get a hand on it.
To the ball.
Sexton finds Kessler. Fires from deep. The rebound by Richards.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Richards gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And here's Booker from the arc. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. This is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves. On paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Trains the three-pointer. Sexton's got 6.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
They're saying it's so retarded.
Booker the pass to Richards. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 19.
Even if he is
good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Collier. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker outside. Shot from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
KD against Kessler. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
He has a slow jumper, bro.
Putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
You have to be more careful if you're the D. Collins can burn you off the dribble.
Pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shoots. And there's Bradley. Beal on the assist by Martin. Martin's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. From deep, Collins with another miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And with this score, the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's foul number 2 for him. Beal against Sexton. Beal, the pass to Richards, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Collier, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Back to Booker.
Look at that switch.
Fires the 3.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the 3-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Martin from outside, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Collins from outside. And the rebound goes to Martin.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Really left alone that time. KD.